Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you've had a good week so far. It has been a super relaxing week. Like last week when I went on vacation, I went up to like a mountain with my girlfriend starting from like Thursday to Sunday, and it was like the best. Our Airbnb was this tiny shipping container. It was a refurbished, furnished shipping container, and it's just so, I don't know, I really like when things are really well organized. I like when things are Tetris together very, very nicely. Things fit, or like things are hidden, and it's almost like for example, our table that was like a dining table or just a general table. It was on hinges against the wall, so if it's not being used, it can actually be flattened, and there's more room in the shipping container for us to use. But otherwise, we can just prop it up, and it's there. And it just felt so nice and cozy, and it was kind of like overhanging on the water. I think there was a lake. I'm not sure, and it just felt so good to be away from the city, from I don't know, normal life. And this is only an hour and a half drive away. So it felt far enough to be like we're away and we're close to like this smallish town up on the mountain. But it wasn't too far of a trip, and it was the most relaxing time I've ever had. And then I come back and it's just like, oh, I gotta hit the ground running again. And here I am. So this is the third stream that we're at. We're still working on the bubble tea vinyl toy designs. I'm working on the sticker sheet still, and I'm just gonna start chipping away at this. But man, I don't know. Going away for the weekend, if you can, like, I'd highly recommend it. The B&B itself wasn't even that expensive, which was the really nice thing. It was affordable. I'm not, how should I say this? 2021 was a struggle, and of course, with 2021 being a struggle, it bleeds into 2022 for me. So I am living quite conservatively with my money, and just with spending in general. If I can get away with, not throwing out things or not needing to buy something new to replace it, if I can fix it myself or just like duct tape things together, I will. That's always been my personality, but even more so than ever, I have to be really considerate of, what I'm making, what I'm doing, and what I'm consuming. So I was at least able to scrounge up a bit of money that I saved for this vacation, and then my girlfriend ended up paying for like the gas, the food, and everything. So hopefully it evened out and we didn't spend too much over budget. All right, last week we were working on these stars, and that's the wrong file. Where are you guys? Don't save. Oh right, I have it over here. Ah, Fedrin, hello, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. All of you here, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. Pedrin, how was your stream? Thank you all so much for the overwhelming amount of love. Oh my god. Fedra flock combo. Thank you so much for the raid right at the beginning of my stream. I appreciate it so much. I'm just having a chill time. I'm working on sticker sheets over here. Sticker sheets for one of my new toys that I will hopefully get made. And I was just recapping on my weekend. How are all you guys? Pedrin, how are you? And welcome to my stream. My name's Huge. It's like huge without the H. And this is Puglie. He's this imaginary pug that I created to fill that void in my heart of not actually owning one. But now he takes up more time than an actual pug, so here I am. Was just chilling with the new indie game. Ooh, which one? I am so looking... So, I feel very out of the gaming scene. I have no idea what is coming up, but this is not an indie game. One game I'm really excited about is the expansion to Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch. Core Keeper, right! It's a top-down Terraria-like. Interesting. I've heard the name, like, pop up here and there, but I just haven't had the time to look into it. And, like, nowadays, I just find myself very... Well, one, I'm very limited in time. And two, I worry about playing long games because I worry that if I put it down, I'm gonna forget where I am. Like, this is the reason why I've never beat any Pokemon game. I will be super into it. I'll travel maybe like 3 towns into the world, and then at some point I either get distracted by something else, or I need to put it down to get to work, or I don't know. I fell out of grinding EXP for a little bit. And then when I finally decide to pick it back up, I have no idea where I'm going. Like, I don't know if I've visited a town before or not. Like, left, right, top, down. I have no idea which way I'm going, and then I just end up grinding for Pokemon levels for a little bit again until I eventually, like, put it down. But is Core Keeper fun? Is it... Because I've seen it around, I feel. I just have no idea, like, yeah, how's your first impressions of it? Just play Skyrim, you'll be alright. That's another thing. So, I am hoping one day game developers will get more creative with their worlds. So here's my thing. I'm not a huge fan of medieval settings. Anything that's very much like Western medieval, European medieval, that type of like armor, swords, dragons, skeletons stuff, I really don't like those settings. This is kind of the main reason why I haven't gone into Skyrim. I've not gone into The Witcher. It's solely because of the world itself, and I just have no interest in that type of aesthetic and that type of setting. So I feel like I miss out on a lot of great games, but I just can't get over it. Creative, a Puglie Pug game incoming. One day, when I make my Puglie game, I'll make sure to make it just like nice, warm, and cozy. Just like I don't know, whenever I think of a Puglie game setting, I just think of, like, Animal Crossing. Just something, like, nice and bright. Maybe not necessarily foresty, but it's just, like, a small town vibe. It's fun so far. Still early access, a bit grindy, but haven't tried it in multiplayer. Ooh, there's a multiplayer already. Let's see. Yeah, that's a weird thing for me, though. Like, I enjoy the grind. I don't know. Like, I grew up a lot on MMORPGs, and one of my favorite games is MapleStory. One, because it was the only game that was in 2D, and it looked good, and it was fun. But one of the things that I find myself really craving every year or so is grinding EXP. Like, literally watching the smallest tick of, after killing a monster, push up, like, a bar, just, like a millimeter amount. And then when I kill, like, I don't know, 5,000 of these monsters, I gain a level, and then I'm like, oh, yeah, serotonin. Like, that's what I want. That's a dopamine hit right there. Alright, let's see. I got these guys, and then I want some confetti. This isn't JRPG MMO level grind. I mean, I don't assume so. Like, I saw the trailer for it, and I'm like... I felt like I could get the gist of it. But yeah, every once in a while I get that craving, and then I go back to play like RuneScape or MapleStory or something. But there's a skill tree, and each skill can get to level 100. Holy! Wow. Okay. Do the skills level up based on how much you use it, or just kind of like by how much you do or kill things? Let me just copy this over. Or maybe I'll save these colors. Maybe these colors are pretty nice already. Maybe I'll just make this pure white though. See, that's the... Oh, you know what? Nope. Maybe I'll make these colors a little bit different. Hi, I'm XBlackCat. Thanks so much for joining. Yeah, they're by using them, so you gotta fish to up fishing. Running is my highest skill. Okay, I like that though. I like that type of mechanic where it kind of actually makes sense to why you level up a skill, because it's kind of like real life. Like the more you do it, the better you're gonna get at the skill. Like you're getting used to what you're doing, you're getting better at it, you're being more finessed and whatnot. So I really like that type of level grind where it actually reflects like the skill that you're using versus the arbitrary like kill 500 of these things and then you level up and then you can put like 3 points into skills that were never used in your journey of leveling up. Okay, playing around with colors here. Thanks, XBlackCat. How have you been? How's your week so far? How has your weekend been? And sorry, let me just picking out some colors here that I think would be cute. Maybe, hopefully. Maybe I like this one. No, back to this one. Alright. Just watched the Pixar movie Turning Red, and it was nice. Oh man, I'm gonna watch it this weekend. I'm pretty excited. I've been trying really hard to like dodge all the spoilers. Like, Twitter is like a minefield, especially when you're in the artist community. Like, a lot of people are respectful and they don't post much about it, or they add like a spoilers tag or something, but I feel like I'm so behind when it comes to these kind of new films. It's a great film. Aw, sweet. Puglie Pixar movie when? One day. Maybe. I don't even know what the movie will be about. Like, I have stories in my head, but, like, none of them are movie length. And that's the thing. Like, if I am going to make a, like, movie length thing, like, I want it to be actually worthwhile. Like, not worthwhile as in, how should I say this? Like, worth your money, per se? Of course, it should be. It's like, movies, commercials, and shows, each of them are a different medium. Like, they seem very similar because we consume them, we sit down and watch them, etc. But how you plan out a full-length movie versus an episodic show, versus a show that actually has an overarching story arc, versus like even just 10-minute commercials, is so vastly different. And I don't want to like just milk Puglie for the length of a movie just because I can. Like, I do everything with Puglie with great intention. Like, I was just thinking to myself today that a lot of collaborations come my way, and I feel bad because I have to say no to a lot of them, because at the end of the day, who I'm looking out for is Puglie, and who I'm also looking out for is myself. I don't want to. I don't want to spread myself out too thin, overload myself, which I tend to do, and I am currently in right now. And I don't want to use up time for things that I might not be as passionate about. And what I'm always passionate about is Puglie. What I might not be passionate about is a brand that comes to me to collaborate. And there's so many factors when it comes to me saying yes or no to a brand. So, I don't know. I definitely know there's people who love collaborating with like every brand that comes to them, and like all the power to them. If that's all they want to do, that's totally okay. But for me, it's so hard to say no, especially to things that I want to. But then otherwise, it's hard to say no to things just because I feel bad. Like, I feel bad for making other people feel bad. But at the end of the day, I gotta look out for myself, because I might be really worn down and I'm just not giving myself the time to breathe. In anime, then. Anime, I can feel like more so yes. But if you guys are actually curious, my intent for a Puglie cartoon would be something along the lines of Adventure Time. So, shorts, basically. Things that are, like, what was Adventure Time back then? Like 8 minutes, crammed into like, I guess like 10 minutes. 10 or so minutes, two shorts put into a full-length show. That's the type of style that I want Puglie to be in. Please breathe and take it easy. I am. I mean, I will after these next 2 months. After these next 3 months. I have a heck of a knack for getting us excited about things and then saying yes. And then realizing that they're all due at the same time, and things come up even when I don't expect them to. Like, I'll look at my schedule and be like, oh yes, all I have to do is these 2 projects, but then suddenly life happens, or other people's lives happen, or like I have to attend to something that just randomly pops up that's business-wise, and it's hard to always plan for like the random things that'll come up. But yeah, don't worry. I'm taking it every day in stride. Taking things as slow as I can. But I'm also learning a very crucial skill, which I wish I practiced more when I was younger. And that's saying no. Like, it should be okay to say no to things, say no to opportunities or friends, or just things that come your way. And the people that are receiving that no should be okay with receiving it. I mean, sure, maybe they might be a bit bummed out, but they should be mature enough and they should know what better, like, well enough to receive that no and be like, okay, there's a lot going on, I understand, maybe next time. Alright, let me move over back here and use these colors to get some of these confettis out. It's okay to say no, it's okay to not be okay. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, right now I'm taking my days in stride. I feel confident that whatever I have in my plate, I'm gonna be able to do it, and I will get it done. But it's almost like that anticipation of it, that anxiety of like, it's not done yet, and I know it's gonna be due, and I have to make sure that it gets done in time. Like, that's the thing that I'm really dealing with the most. Alright. Let's see. Transform, reset bounding box, move this over, and right now I'm just grabbing a couple of these confettis to Yeah, you're close enough. Heading to bed, take it easy, stay awesome. Tim, thank you so much for staying around and chatting for a bit. I hope you have the sweetest dreams and a really restful night. Take care and hope to see you around. Bye-bye. But yeah, I mean, that time up in the mountains was amazing. I gotta say, like, I really wish I was still back up there. But, of course, like, life happens, things go on, and you have to go back to reality at some point. But I'm just so glad that I had that time off, and I was able to just rest a little bit. I didn't rest as much as I wanted to, because I felt like, you know, we had to make the most out of being up on this mountain, like visit things that usually would take like an hour or two to drive up, kind of get the most out of whatever there is to offer, maybe take some walks or some hikes and stuff. But honestly, I kind of wish that we stayed, just like spent more time just sitting in the Airbnb. Because, like, I cannot begin to even really, like, describe just how great that Airbnb is. Again, it's just a small shipping container. It's not like a mansion or anything. It's just nice and cozy, and you can see the water right outside, and you can't see anything else but water and trees and mountains. And unfortunately, I'm awful at waking up. Like, you set 4 alarms around me, and I will sleep through each and every one of them. School was an absolute pain for me because I couldn't wake up. I would always have to have either my mom or my dad come into my room to wake me up in the morning, and I'd always be skirting it just a little bit. Like, I wasn't late usually, but it was always a little bit of a rush. And I just wish that I was able to wake up on time, like in the morning, so I had more time to spend in the Airbnb. But unfortunately, by the time I woke up, it's already been like a couple of hours. And my girlfriend got to enjoy the Airbnb. And she's already getting ready for the day. She's like, oh, let's go eat lunch, and let's go explore this thing or that thing. And then I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, that's one of my regrets of my trip, of just like not getting to spend enough time at the Airbnb. Alright, let's color these little guys. Yellow. Blue. Red and white. And same thing for these guys. Let's just go over here. Select all these. Oh. Gaming, hello. Thank you so much for joining again. How have you been? How's your week? How's your day? How is life so far? Alright, I think these are pretty solid colors. Oh man, how am I gonna put these in? You know, I'll stretch these out a little bit. Is that enough room? Yeah. Okay, and I will do this instead. I've been great, thanks. Also, happy Panda Day. Wait, what? Is today, like, National Panda Day or something? And I'll be honest, I can't believe it's already mid-March. Like, where did the time go? Time is just going way too fast. Apparently, LOL. Alright, happy Panda Day, everyone. I hope you're all, getting to laze about. sometimes I watch videos of pandas, like, at the zoo. And it makes me wonder how they aren't extinct faster. Like, I don't know if because they're in captivity, they just, like, they know they're safe, so maybe they're just fooling around a bit more. But sometimes I see videos of these pandas just, like, they're so clumsy, uncoordinated, and they end up, like, falling, tripping, or just getting, like, being really needy towards the zookeepers. And they're really mischievous. And I'm like, are you guys like this in real life? Like, no wonder you need protection. Alright. This is looking pretty cute. So I had a couple ideas. These confetti things, like, just for fun. That label. A logo. Right, the logo. And then the 3 Puglies on the bottom. Oh, that works out just right. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so before we get anywhere, I wrote this down real quick. Let me just triple check how big the logo should be. Did I write it down? Alright. I wanted that one. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, JK, I did not write it down. Oh, no. Package size. I mean, I know the package size. Okay. Alright, me. Thanks, Past Huge, for nothing. Alright, let's do some calculations here. So, this Deco Stickers 1cm, max 4 by 6. So 4 by 6. Okay, so that's the max. So 4 by 6. Okay. Thank you, Past Huge. Okay, I do not blame you. Alright, let's save this for now, and let's work on that logo for this bubble tea shop. New, and the centimeters, 4 by 6. And that's at 300 DPI. Alright. Kurihiko, hello, hello! Thank you so much for joining! How have you been? We're just working on a couple of designs to include into a sticker sheet that will eventually, hopefully, be decorative stickers for a Puglie bubble tea vinyl toy. Just gonna delete this here, delete this here. And I'm gonna make you about yay big for now. You are okay to just stay. And let me find you a place to be saved. Collab, heat, assets, and logo. Alright guys, let's get drawing and figuring out how this is gonna look. Cause like this is a really rough, I would say this is a really rough sketch. But the proportions are all wrong because the line weight is too thick, and we just gotta figure out how Puglie's gonna fit in here. Just working, but about to go to sleep now, but new toy, hey! Yeah, the toy company has been super patient with me, and I'm so grateful, and I just want to get this and a couple other projects done ASAP so that things can get rolling. But If you're about to pass out, please don't let me keep you. Thank you so much for dropping in and saying hi, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night and the sweetest dreams. But if you want, you can just continue working and chilling with me here. I'm just gonna be drawing. I must admit that I feel like my brain is a little bit flatulent, I guess. I'm getting a lot of brain farts because I unfortunately only had 2 hours to sleep at night, and then I realized I couldn't fall back asleep, so I just woke up. Like, I got up and did things, like did some work, made breakfast and whatnot, and then when I got really sleepy in the at noon, I allowed myself to sleep on my couch for another 2 hours. So I got technically like 4 hours of sleep, but also it's so disjointed that I don't think it's not a good time. So right now my brain seems to be awfully flatulent, and I cannot keep a train of thought for the life of me. But we're here to take a chill stream. And actually, maybe... Oh, I don't know how to do that. Alright. Yeah, another great thing that I've attributed to the mountain, like my little mountain getaway, is that my girlfriend and I would naturally fall asleep at midnight, which never happens to me. For the longest time, I've been sleeping at around like 4 a.m. every night. And being up on that mountain, like just being away, and also being like, there's nothing to do at night up on that mountain. Like, the trails are closed. I mean, they're not, but they're very dangerous at night because there's no lighting. And the small town that we're close to is a small town. So things generally close at around 9 p.m. Like, restaurants are still open till like 9 p.m. So it's not like there's like nightlife or anything. It's not like there's anywhere to go. So we get to go home and just relax in this nice cozy place. And I naturally just fell asleep at midnight. And since coming back, I've been able to keep that schedule somewhat. Like, I've been able to get kind of like cozy and tired at around midnight, and you know, go to sleep at around like 1, latest 2 a.m. and that has been so different for me. Oh no, that's annoying, but I had that last week. No! It's stupid. It's just like, I was asleep. Nothing woke me up but myself. Like, I just randomly decided to wake up. I'm lying in bed. And you know that feeling of when your bed is super comfy because you don't want to wake up? Like, suddenly it's 100 times softer. You feel like your blankets are softer, like your mattress is just sinking you in, like enveloping you and everything. Nah, did not feel that. I woke up and I'm just like, this is a bed and this is blankets. Like, there's no comfort here. And like, I would lay around for a little bit, be like, okay, am I gonna fall back to sleep? Like, is it gonna come naturally? Am I just gonna bore myself to sleep by just lying here? And I wasn't feeling tired, I was just feeling restless. So I figured, like, I hate that type of feeling. Especially when I know I'm like very conscious. So I'm just like, okay, screw it. Brain, if you want to do it this way, then fine. We're getting up, okay? We're getting up, and I'm gonna make use of all this morning time that I got, because you don't want to go back to sleep. Alright, I'm gonna move this out a little bit so I can see it a little better. I think I get the gist of the idea. I'll move this up so I can reference it. Move this down so I can draw from it. Yeah, I feel like I know what happened, which is probably I took too much of my pre-workout last night because I worked out in the evening, so I took too much of my pre-workout, and pre-workouts are generally just a lot of caffeine. So I think I took a little bit extra, thinking it would have no effect on me, and I guess it did. Alright, let's see here. But man, I gotta say right now, what I'm really craving, and this is a feeling that I don't think I've had for a while, is this feeling of, like, not having anything on my plate. Like, I can still be inspired to do things, like, I still want to make Puglie things, but there's no looming deadline, there's no, like, looming date that I need to submit files to a manufacturer for, to, like, get it made in time for something. I'm really, really missing that feeling. And right now I'm just, like, toughing it out, trying to work on 3 projects at the moment, and if I don't get any of those done, then I'll be juggling 4 projects really soon. Because all of them have due dates. Time management, huge. It's been like 5 years, still have not figured it out. The whole know your limit, play within it, never heard of it. Alright, let's see. Start with the basics, just get the eyes down, the proportions down. But yeah, as much as I'm kind of feeling overwhelmed by all these projects, I am really excited about them. Because all of them are launching in April, or like April and May. But yeah, it's that, and also planning to go to a couple of conventions in Canada. And yeah, getting back to balancing that kind of convention life where, you know, if I'm traveling for conventions, that means I'm not making anything. I'm not drawing, I'm not doing anything outside of, like, actually being at the convention. And I'm trying to ease myself back into it. But one of the things that I really appreciated as a silver lining during this pandemic is this time to stay at home and work on these things.
Lucky number 13.
Joshua, thank you so much for the 13-month anniversary of being a Pootie Pal, and you are now a crowned Puglie Donut. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting me from the very beginning. Really appreciate you. Oh, I move my camera a little bit. Never really know where I'm staring at, huh? But yeah, I hope you just enjoyed this little chill stream today, because I'm running on very little sleep and I think it's really affecting me. And overall, I've just been a little bit on overdrive. I think mentally and emotionally, because of life things, and also just the amount of work that I have on my plate that I really want to get to. I just don't know how it happens. Like, I'll be so confident that, like, I'll eat lunch. I'll do some tidying up, like, the moment I wake up, because that's my ritual of, like, not checking my phone. I instead do some tidying around the house. I don't check my, like, anything related to messages or the internet and stuff for the first, like, 30 minutes to an hour that I'm awake. And then after I'm done tidying, I prepare, like, lunch for myself, and then I get to work, and I'll work for, like, I don't know, till like 6 or 7 p.m. And I'll be like, okay, like, this is a good amount of time. I'll get up, do my workout, so I'm still active and I get my blood pumping. And then I have my dinner, and then I'm thinking, like, okay, I can have a chill time to draw after all this. And then suddenly it's like 12:30 a.m. and I'm like, what happened to the time? Yeah, I feel like, though, I don't give time enough credit. Like, 30 minutes is a decent chunk of time, and I should just, like, let myself take that 30 minutes and just do whatever I can do in that amount of time, and then I'll feel at least like I tried, and then I can go to sleep, hopefully feeling like I did something. Me too. I was sluggish at work. It's, you know what? It's a sluggish Wednesday. You know, it's we shouldn't have gotten out of bed Wednesday. So yeah, right now, like, I think I feel that. I feel that sluggishness. I feel like my train of thought has a lot of stops. And I guess I'm still just trying to figure this out, whatever this is. Okay, let's take out the chin here, because what chin? Puglie has no chin, and yet he has many. And let's get the ear around here. Oh man, I just came up with an idea. I don't know if it's gonna look good, but let's test it out. Oh, you know, one thing that really surprised my partner and I when we were up on that mountain. Um, so the small town that we visited, that we had like a staycation at, is called Squamish, and it's it's such a sweet little town. I wouldn't even say call it little. I would say it's like a medium town. Um, and we mostly visited their downtown area, which is really nice. And what really surprised us is the quality of food that is up there. Not that we were expecting like bad food, but like we've been to small towns, like actually really small towns, where there's like one sushi place, and uh, we were just craving sushi in largely Caucasian, like a Western town. So we eat it, and we're like, I mean, yeah, this does the trick, I guess. Um, but when we were up there, we had like ramen. We had this other place that did like charcuterie, and they had like a French onion soup and stuff like that. Oh, what else did we have? A donut place which was like good, but like not my up to my style. I feel like I'm missing like one other restaurant that way. Oh, and a burger place. Oh man. And all of them, like either the quality of food was good, like the quality ingredient was good, or like the actual taste of the food itself was super good. And we were just so surprised that in like there's not a whole lot of restaurants to pick from in that area, but so much of it was delicious. And I don't know about you guys, when you eat ramen, like generally speaking, you're supposed to drink the broth after you finish your ramen. You know, if you have the stomach to. And usually I don't. Okay, actually no, two things. One, usually I'm either too full, so I don't drink the broth, or two, I don't actually like soup or broth often. Mel, hello, hello. Um, yeah, I don't like soup or broth very often. So when I go to ramen, I generally get the dry kind, and and then I'm happy. But this ramen place up in this small town, the broth was so creamy and so rich in flavor, but not salty. Like of course there was salt, but the flavor itself was just so good that after I finished all my ramen, I just needed to drink it. I was like, oh my god, this is the best. This is the best place. So you don't like pho? I do like pho. But like, I have to be in a very specific mood for it. Like, oh, if it's like cold and rainy outside, then yeah, I'll like, I would love a bowl of pho. But I wouldn't really like drink the soup. But yeah, it was just, oh, it was so good. And then that's something that my girlfriend and I agreed on, which was Squamish has really good soup. Like soup that's good enough to inspire me to want to drink it. I think up to that point, like I've only had French onion soup once, and that was because one of my friend's aunt made it one time. But otherwise, like I've never had it out in the wild, and so I ordered it at the restaurant because I just felt like, I felt soupy, and it was so good. Like the flavor, the strength of everything, like the sweetness that you get from the onions, and it's just so hearty. But it's like it's a very liquidy soup, and everything just tasted so good. All right, my idea was, okay, first of all, this is where we'll deviate. So let's do this. Put one over here. And let's curve this a little bit. Oh yeah, Mel, have you do you have any confirmation if you're going to Calgary Expo or Odafest? Add this over here. Move this down a little bit. Okay, so he hasn't gotten an email yet. He emailed them, but no one's gotten back to him, so probably no. Wait, which who has he emailed? Odafest or Calgary Expo? Does Adri remember if he applied? No, like like Calgary as in Calgary Expo, because both of those are in Calgary. Okay, I mean, the expos like Informa in general is always like their communications awful. I would say like all the time. So maybe they just haven't read the email yet. Alright, let me just fix the face of this a little bit. And I feel like I should extend this up a little bit. He's looking a little bit too oblong there. Is trash. What's your con schedule? Do we have a command for that? I do not. My con schedule would actually be at puglypug.com in the events tab. I honestly don't recall if I've updated the events tab yet. But so far all I have is the Calgarys. So I have Calgary Expo and Odafest. And that's all I have planned so far. I have 35k poots and I'm gonna use it all at once when I get 100k. Oh my god. I think there's a limit to how many redeems can be for a Puglie. But also, hi babe. I was just talking about how much I miss the B&B and how I wish we had more days, but also I wish we had I wish we had stayed in the B&B more. So like instead of going out to like some places, we just end up being in the Airbnb for a bit longer. Let me move this guy a little bit, move his little mouthy. And I just realized the eyes are off. Oh man, my my body's not doing so well on like 4 hours of sleep here. But it's okay. I just need some time to myself to really relax and focus on me and hopefully not worry about anything in the future. Be present. Be mindful. And right now, my mind is on this Puglie right in front of me that is slowly getting there. All right. Oh dang, I'm at 9.9k poots already. Hey! You guys went to a B&B? Oh yes. So last Thursday until Sunday, Peggy and I took a little staycation up in Squamish. And it was just so nice to be away and up in the mountains, and just in this small town vibe in a Airbnb that was a refurbished shipping container. It just felt so cozy and nice. Max Black Cat, have you prepared what your next Puglie will be? How come you had so little sleep? I I had the same amount too. Mel, why did you have so little sleep? But no, my body just decided to wake up. Like, I'm in bed, I'm totally fine, and then I just wake up. And you know when you wake up, and you can see how dim it is in your room or something, and you can just feel it. You feel it in your gut that, like, I'm not supposed to wake up at this time. And I look at, I pick up my phone, and it's like 5:30 a.m. And then I'm like, damn it. So I try to fall back asleep. I end up rolling around in bed till like 6 a.m. And I'm like, alright, fine. Like, if I'm not going to fall asleep, then I'm not going to go to sleep. I'm just going to get up and do stuff. And then I did stuff until like noon, and then I started getting like really sleepy, and so I passed out on the couch for another 2 hours. Quantinator, fancy seeing you here. Hope you're having a great day so far and had a great weekend or past week. What am I doing here? Okay. Let's get the eyes done for Puglie. Oh, that's so sweet. Mel, I highly recommend Squamish as like a little staycation getaway. Like, it's so nice. Like, I honestly cannot wait to go back. You wanna know why? Because we watched Batman and it terrified the crap out of me. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean it was terrifying? Like the new one? Like, was it? It's Batman, how can it be scary? Oh, speaking of though, I do want to watch it. I just, haven't gotten around to it. I don't know, like, I'm a bit on the fence, because Batman was one of my favorite superheroes growing up. I just thought he was cool. It was like dark and angsty and broody, and he's a bat. But then now, like, Iron Man is absolutely my favorite superhero, and I should say Iron Man from the Marvel movies, aka played by Robert Downey Jr. And Batman kind of took like a backseat because there were so many Batman movies growing up. Like the 90s Batman, I think like George Clooney Batman, the Christian Bale Batman. I think that was... Oh, and then the Tim Burton Batman. Like, there were so many. And now there's like another Batman reboot like this one. And I'm like, how many times can I watch the Batman? But I hear it's like so good and so broody and dark. It's just so thriller. I hate it. It was like creepy. It wasn't too scary. Okay. You should. It's good, but it was creepy. So, oh, no, to a person who's not a child, it's not scary. But I can't handle thriller stuff. Is it like creepy as in you don't know, like there's a lot of like sneaking around and potential of like things jumping up and stuff? what I'm definitely gonna watch this weekend, or like hopefully we'll make time to, is Turning Red, because uh yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling something kind of lighthearted or funny, animated. Um, I definitely want to watch it before I get too much spoiled by me, or like too much spoiled for me from Twitter and artists and stuff like that. But then, like, the Batman, it's like a little bit of me is interested. Like, I find myself rarely interested in movies nowadays. So if I have even like an inkling of interest, I'm like, oh yeah, I wouldn't mind watching that. It was very dark and adult. Okay. It was like sneaky and dark. Turning Red was cute. I had no idea what was happening when I watched it because I didn't watch the trailers or anything. Ah, that's the best. That is the best experience going into a movie. Like, I don't know, like, of course you watch trailers to see if you're even remotely interested in the movie, right? But at the same time, um, I I want to experience that. Like, where you don't watch anything about it, you literally judge a movie by its cover, and you're like, yeah, I'll try that out. And then it surprises you, and you really get taken for a ride. Because what I really dislike about modern trailers nowadays is that I feel like they reveal too much about the movie, and even if the twist or the epiphany that the movie has is not the actual twist, like, I feel like I already watched it. And then I don't feel excited. I'm like, oh, what's the mystery? And then they're like, this is the mystery. And I'm like, okay, well, like, there's no point in me watching it now. I love Batman. He was my birthday theme for so many years. This new movie was okay, but I like Ben Affleck 1,000 times better. I did not watch the Ben Affleck one, but I did watch, like, a little interview he did, or almost like this montage of him, like, working out, like training his body to get into the Batman shape. And I was like, damn, like, props to him. The scariest part is sitting in a theater and trying not to catch COVID. Oh my god, right? Like, I was watching so I get my news from a YouTuber called Philip DeFranco. I really enjoy him. I've been watching him for years, and I feel like our values and morals align in, like, you know, the type of people he hates, but also he will always distinguish what's the news and then what's his opinion, kind of thing. And so I really enjoy it, just consuming news through him. And he was reporting on how China is now on, like, a really heavy lockdown again, because there are, I think, like 6 or something new cases of a new variant, which is the stealth Omicron. Of course, it's a variant of the Omicron variant. It is, of course, more infectious than the previous one, and it is even stealthier. So it is more infectious, and it's even more stealth. And China's just like, nope, we're not taking any risks here. And they just mandated, like, a massive, strict lockdown, which I gotta give them props for. Like, here's the thing that I really hate about us here in Western countries. It's the moment when we see a dip in our numbers, and it's like we're almost to the finish line. The government's like, all right, let's throw out all the safety precautions. Let's throw out everything. It's like close enough to back to normal, kind of thing. And I talked to my nurse friend about it, about her like I guess her opinion. because first of all, she is a frontline healthcare worker. She's worked in the COVID unit a handful of times, and she's also survived COVID. I respect her a lot. She's an amazing human being, and I just wanted to hear her opinion on like risk assessment and all that stuff. And she had very valid points, which is like at some point like this can't be contained because no one gives a shit about it anymore. And the flu still kills like millions of people, albeit thanks to all the masking and all this staying away from each other. Few people, like a lot fewer people, have gotten the flu, but it still exists. And she was pointing out how like that, like literally last month when I asked her this, a couple of people in the ICU were actually in there because of the flu. And it's true, like we grew up with the flu so much, and for most of us, it's not super dangerous. It's uncomfortable, but not super dangerous. Unfortunately, for elders, immunocompromised, or those with disabilities, it can be a lot more life-threatening. But unfortunately, we just don't consider those risks. And she's pointed out how like we don't have vaccine passports for the flu, or like we don't like mask up for the flu, albeit I'm glad that masking up now is a little bit part of our culture. And so after talking to her about it, I feel like I'm at this point where I will always respect COVID for what it is. I'm terrified of I'm less so terrified of like what's going to happen to me. I'm terrified of affecting my family. Like I'm terrified of affecting my parents. But what I really hate about our government here is exactly that. Like we're so close to the finish line, numbers are looking good, and they're just like, throw out all the safety precautions. No more masks. And next month, no more vaccine passports. Like, just keep the vaccine passports. Who cares? Everyone that got a vaccine deserves to go to places. Everyone that didn't, get the fuck out. Like, get the fuck out. And I hate that so much. And what makes me feel a little bit better is that at least I still see people out and about with masks. Like, whether they're in the grocery store or just walking around the street or whatever, some people are still keeping their mask on, which makes me feel good because I am still doing that too. But yeah, it's like this is our third time. This is our third time in this rodeo where we're like, oh yeah, things are looking good. Let's throw out everything, and then like cases rise, and it's like, oh no, how could this have happened? I don't know how this could have happened. And if we've already gotten used to this, if we've already gotten used to this level of safety where, yeah, we wear masks indoors and stuff like that, holding out for another month or two is not going to affect us. What's going to really affect us is when you take away those safety precautions, people feel truly free. And then when cases rise again, and you try to put in a mandate again, that's when people are going to get super pissed off. Like, when we're already living in something that's undesirable, we're just kind of like, we're tolerating it. Like, it's like, okay, this is it. Like, we'll just hold out a little bit longer. And then we get to the finish line, and then it's like, it feels good. But then we're not even at the finish line yet. We're just close to it. And then you let us have all this freedom, and people feel like, oh yeah, normalcy again. And then when you need to try to backtrack it, that's when people feel that difference. That's when people feel like you're taking away something. And they're going to get super pissed off, and it's going to get harder and harder each time you do it. Did they say what the symptoms are, though? No. There are currently no symptoms, like, reported for it. Just that it's more infectious, and it's, like, harder to catch. But I'm assuming it's in line with Omicron, where it's like maybe the symptoms are mild or even like non-presenting, which kind of makes you feel good, but it also really reminds me of when I play Pandemic or Plague Inc. or whatever, and I play the virus or bacteria or parasite, and I'm like, yeah, make myself 200% infectious and have no symptoms. And then when I accrue all the points for leveling, I'm like, bloody diarrhea, bloody vomiting, bleeding through the eyes, like all at once. And then I wipe out the entire world with it. Like, that's how, if there was someone playing a round of Plague Inc. And COVID was it, like, I think I would think this is how they're playing it, because this is the strategy I went with. Please, I just want to be safely on a plane again. I'm going to be on a plane next month and also the month after that, and it's going to be an hour-and-a-half flight, and I just have to believe that I'm keeping myself safe with my mask on, and I'm going to hand sanitize, and I'm not going to take my mask off, and I'm just going to hope. I'm just going to hope. Yeah, Mel, you're like, why? Why? The mask, I'm like, okay, whatever, that's fine, that's their choice, and if they get sick, they get sick. Yeah, I agree with you. But the vaccine passports, come on, just keep it. Like, yeah, like, I don't care. Anti-vaxxers, get the fuck out. Like, imagine, Jesus, imagine, like,
1 year. Let's go. Puglie party, Puglie party.
Misaki, thank you so much for the 1 year. Happy 1 year anniversary. Thank you so much for supporting me from the very beginning, and enjoy your donut crown Puglie. I appreciate you so much for being here, and feel free to just join in on COVID ranting or just chilling and drawing, because I am running on very little sleep, but I get very angry when I talk about anti-vaxxers. But yeah, imagine, like, it's like, were there protests when drunk driving became illegal? I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. Seeing this, I wouldn't be surprised. But, like, Jesus. If you get caught drunk driving, you get your license taken away. I think it should be the same for if you're unvaccinated and you're trying to go somewhere. Like, no, get out. I will keep my COVID stuff to show my grandchildren. Aw, back in my day. I can't wait to pick up a social studies textbook in I don't know, like 5 years or something, and then it'll show like COVID being like part of history or something. I didn't know we were getting rid of the passports. Yep. Sometime like beginning of April or mid-April, they are getting rid of the vaccine passports, and you know what? Like this, I don't know. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage. My friend in Edmonton was telling me that when her mayor, whichever it is, took out vax passports, just decided one day, immediately, was just like, nope, we're not going to do vax passports anymore. She works something that's like customer facing. And the moment they took away vax passports, like all the anti-vaxxers came out and just went into stores and started ranting to her about like their views on vaccine passports and shit. Like, Alberta, I think, never had vaccine passports. They did. They had it for like a little bit, and then they took it out like 2 months ago. But yeah, like, all these anti-vaxxers would just go into her store and like rant to her, like go on their little soapbox and rant to her about like how the rights were treaded on, blah blah blah, etc. And yeah, it's just stupid, absolutely stupid. Like, there should be a rule where you're allowed to just like kick these people out for being a nuisance. Boy, am I glad to work remotely from home now. Oh, Misaki, I'm so glad. I feel like COVID-19 is going to be a history project for future generations. Like, ask your parents what it was like to go through the global pandemic. I know, right? And then find out that your parents were morons because they were anti-vaxxers and they were lucky enough to survive. Yeah, I don't know. You have rights. You have rights. Your right is to not get a vaccine. Like that is your right. But you exercising your right has consequences, and these people just feel like they have complete free reign. Like, oh, because I exercise my right in this way, I am still allowed to have this. And it's like, do you understand the consequences, or like passports, licenses, stuff like that? Like, just because you're an American citizen doesn't mean you can go on an airplane with like no identification. No, my rights. I'm an American citizen. I have rights. Like, yeah, you do, but you still need the proof of those rights. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, I absolutely despise these people, and I unabashedly wish that they all get what they deserve. It's like the most comforting thing when I hear my friends' stories, like working the COVID unit, and a lot of the people in there are unvaccinated, and they watch each other pass on in front of each other. And it really makes you wonder, when is any of this gonna dawn on people? Like, probably when they're like literally in front of them and they hear the heart monitor flatline. I'm so worried for you when you go to Calgary. Please be careful. Sanitize everyone that comes to your booth. Just Febreze them. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep my mask on the entire time. I'm gonna, hand sanitize frequently, and hopefully a lot of the people that show up are gonna be respectful. Alright, let's see. Alright, I drew this Puglie, and now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. Because the initial idea is him drinking bubble tea, but I'm also wondering, like, what if I, like, just had a bubble tea on his head? Alright, hold on. First of all, new layer, doing. Did I tell you my nurse friend said that most people that come into their hospital, St. Paul's one, the shady one, is unvaccinated people. And they're asking him for the vaccine now, and he's like, well, it's too late. I didn't know St. Paul's was a shady one. Wait, what makes it shady? Outside of it being old and, like, most likely haunted. But yeah, I've heard too, like, most of the people showing up in hospitals are unvaccinated. Of course, there are some vaccinated people, but they are, like, much milder, and they only require, like, lesser, like, they require lesser treatment, basically. He said that's where all the crazies go. Okay, well, it is in downtown, so, okay, yes, I get it now. But yeah, I think I once heard, was it on stream, or who did I hear it from? Essentially, I heard the story of how, like, this person, maybe it was on stream. This person was unvaccinated, but then when he was admitted, he lied about his vaccination, so they put him in the vaccinated kind of like room with other people, and then they gave him a treatment that was, not as effective. It's just not as critical or as harsh as for people that are unvaccinated. But of course, because he's actually unvaccinated, the treatment wasn't strong enough, and then he eventually died. And it was the best story I've ever heard. But yeah, I've also heard, like, a lot of people that are unvaccinated are just, like, they're so selfish. I mean, that's really the base of it, right? They're selfish. They're fine with going all the rallies and, like, making their statements about their rights and stuff, disrespecting doctors and everything, and saying like, my body and everything. And then once they get hit with it, then they're like begging for the vaccine. They're begging for every single thing under the sun to save their life. And this has been my idea since the beginning. If you are unvaccinated, still, your choice. That's your right. That you need to understand that's your right. If it was truly a fascist, thing, government or whatever, then you wouldn't even have a choice. You'd just be forced to line up and get vaccinated. Like, there's no choice. So you have the right to not be vaccinated. But if you get hit with it and you go to the hospital, you should be paying the amount that an international person, aka a non-Canadian citizen, has to pay. Like, your healthcare should not be free. If you get COVID and you chose to be unvaccinated. Like, God, wouldn't that be great if hospitals got funding, nurses got paid more because of these idiots, and yeah, if you don't want to be vaccinated, stay at home. That's fine. Alright, let me see here. A little chunky bubble tea. But honestly, it just, yeah. I mean, I've talked about this on stream before. I've ranted about this on stream before, but it makes me so angry, and it makes me so baffled that there are nurses that don't get vaccinated because they don't trust the vaccine or whatever, and I'm like, you're a nurse. What are you doing? You literally see people coming in unvaccinated, dying, and you still won't? I actually love that idea, to be honest. It's your choice, but you're also being selfish and need to pay for it. You have the option to get vaccinated. Some places didn't get the chance to until way after everyone else. Yeah, like if you... Yeah, like... Sorry, I had to process what you just said. Yeah. Like, we are really lucky. We're a first world country that has access to all these vaccines. There are still some countries out there that don't have access because, like, America's greedy. And that for the longest time, they didn't allow other countries to make their vaccines based on, like, their patents and stuff. And you take so much of this for granted. Yeah, end of the day, like, you have your risks and you have your consequences. I am triple P boosted. I am happy about that. I still keep my mask on. And I'm gonna, let myself live a little. I'm gonna dine out and stuff like that. But I am aware of the consequences that I might get COVID. And I might be putting myself in danger going on an airplane and going to conventions. But these are the consequences that I know and I accept. And these anti-vaxxers cannot even have, like, an ounce of brain power to understand their consequences. And they're definitely not willing to accept it. Let's see. Okay, this is kind of cute because he's, like, stupid. Like, how else will I spruce this up? I'm still also gonna draw the second idea of him drinking it because, that was the original idea that I think most of us liked. But I just thought of this, where what if he just had a bubble tea on his head? Because Puglie's a moron, and that's okay. At least he's not a malicious idiot. Alright, let's see, this circle is not turning out. Let's draw this out proper. Is it Poots? Is it Boba? No one will ever know. Alright. That's one idea. And let's spruce this up. Or let's get the second idea out. Logo 01. And copy. Get rid of these. Alright, and let's draw the previous idea, which is just the jowls. Save those bubbles there, and I don't need a new layer for this. Let's just go straight at it. Let's do this little shortening over here. Get the shape of the cup. Alright, perfect. And from here, I'll just get this mass. cup a little. Tilt it. So. Why is he so stupid? Why is Puglie so stupid? Stupid bracket affectionately. Let me draw this out first. There's one thing I want to check out. I want to see what he looks like with puffy cheeks and without puffy cheeks. Logo 02. Logo 03. Yeah, maybe just one side. I like the charm of that. Alright, let's assess the differences. Let's see if there's enough room to assess the differences. Take this out. Do that. Hey, this could be a new emote, actually. Might be able to swing it. Not move this about there. Oh man. He's so cute! Alright, let's see. Which one would you guys be vibing with? If this was like the logo for a bubble tea shop. Like, if this was gonna be on a sign or on a bubble tea cup or something. Which one would you want to see? Oh dang. Cause like I gotta add the text to it too. But I'm not worried about that. I feel like I can swing it if I have to. But it's like if I got a cup right here, it's like a tiny cup. If I got a cup right here, and there's a logo on it. Like the drinking one is cute, but I don't know why yet. But like the one with the bubble tea on his head kind of feels more logo-y to me. It's almost like the main focus is the bubble tea. And then it's like, oh, you get attracted by the bubble tea, and then you're like, wait a minute, and then you look, and then it's like, it's a pug. I feel like I see a lot of logos with the character drinking bubble tea. Yeah, exactly that. Like, I feel like I've seen a lot of that too, but I do like the bubble tea on top of the head, very playful. I want to see something, and I'm gonna... See, this is why I like digital art. You can just make edits and just test out ideas so fast. Okay, you know, I'll fix the canvas later. I guess the one with him tilted up looks funnier, looks cuter. Because he looks just a little bit dumber. Now I feel like he's too tilted. You know what? Perhaps I'll save this for the back burner. I'll save this for a back burner, and then I'll work on a couple other sketches. Let me add the bubbles to this one, and this one. Give it that extra feel. And 4, 5, 6 cm. Oh god, he's so stupid. I love him. This is what you get when you create a character like this. You can just call him stupid every single day. Alright, let's open up, let's re-look at that sticker sheet. Because my other idea for stickers to add on is, little, like, mini Puglies just hanging out. And I feel like, let's see, deco stickers 1 cm. That makes sense. Maybe I'll make these mini Puglies like 2 cm? 2.5 cm. Okay. Mini Puglies. 2.5 cm height. Oh shoot, I just realized I don't think I ever measured these ones. Swivel back here a little bit. Let's see. This one is 4 cm. Okay, okay. And cool, 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 cool. And this is 1 cm. Okay. So far, so good. Double check this. I personally like the one where he's holding the cup to the side because it reminds me of Big Boy Burgers. Hold the cup to the side. Oh! I getcha. And it makes me want burgers. Oh, man. Oh. I feel you on the burgers part. Oh, excuse me. That 2 hours is hitting me. I feel you on the burgers part. I feel like, at this point though, when I drew the bubble tea on top of his head, I feel like that's more Puglie. Because like him holding the cup is almost like a little bit too smart for him. It's a little too smart. I want these to be 0.75. This makes no difference whatsoever. Okay. .75 with cool. These are Max Black Cat. Thank you, thank you. I don't have my giant water bottle with me today because I forgot to refill it in time. And like, of course I can refill it. It's just I like it being ice cold. Okay, these are a bit way too big. Never mind. Roughly the mass. Yep, and the sprinkles. But instead of drink, go to sleep. Don't worry, I'm still good. I'm still good. I'm still here. I'm still here. These will be 1.75. Yeah, can you imagine I have a redeem that's just like, take a nap, and I just pass out on stream. Yeah, that's a good size. I wish my X's weren't so anemic. Let's see. Okay, that's looking cuter. Okay, now they're a bit too large. Yeah, yes? Yeah, they're just a tinge too large now. Just gotta shrink that down to 0.60. How about that? Too small, too small, too small. 0.65. Solid. Okay, and now I need to do the thing where I need to figure out if all my stroke weights are right. That's a 3. This is a 3. And this will be a 3. Let me just move this up a tinge. Hi, huge and Chad. Happy Wednesday. Quixotic, thank you so much for joining. Happy Wednesday to you too. Hope you've been well. How have you been? You have a good weekend last week? Good couple of days? Let's see. Okay, I can shrink this down a little bit. Like 1 and 1. Okay. Now let me see. 2.5 cm height. And width. Let's do a 4 for now. Doing good, nothing too out of the usual. Love all the confetti. Ah, thank you. Almost done the sticker sheet, and it's gonna be exciting times once I get this done. I hope. I still need to design the packaging for it, but I'm almost there. Yeah, just a little forewarning. I am just a tinge brain dead today, just because I had awful sleep. I had a total of 4 hours of sleep, but the 4 hours was made up of 2 hours of sleep at night and a 2-hour nap on my couch. So it's my brain's holding on, but otherwise we're doing okay here. And we drew some logos here, or some test logos. Just haven't figured out like which one to go for, cause the one with him drinking it is like, it's cute, but like me and Quan were saying that we feel like we've seen a couple of logos that are like a character drinking something, and then the one where the bubble tea is like on top of the head, I think it's cute, but it's like, is it logo worthy? Hopefully you get some good sleep tonight then. Fingers crossed. I'm looking forward to it. Like, if I do Poots and Boba, I could do like Poots. Oh, Poots and Boba on top of here. Or like Poots and Boba. Like, man, I'm not too concerned about the font text. There we go, that's my brain. The text logo and how it's gonna fit, because I feel like no matter what, I can find a way to fit it. But it's choosing which one, that's like the hard part. So right now, I think I'm just gonna let it stew for a little bit, and then I'm gonna work on the remaining thing, which is Puglies, like little mini Puglies that you can stick on your cup. Because I feel like 2.5 centimeters is pretty small. Yeah. 2.5. You know, if people don't end up sticking these Puglies onto the cup, that's okay too. They can use it for their journaling or, like, I don't know, whatever they want. Whatever they want to hide a little Puglie in. Maybe 2 centimeters? I'll see. You know what? I'll see where this takes me. Let me pivot. I still need to get that soundbite of Ross yelling pivot. This is a little bit too thick. This is better. And then I'll just add a thicker stroke on the outside to have it match the other stickers. Alright, first of all, we'll have a Puglie hanging onto the cup for dear life. Or like, really wanting to get in there, you know? So this is his little head, and let's round out the bottom a little bit more. And because he's looking from the back, he's going to have a more evident neck roll just over here. But he is turning to look at you, so that will be bunched up a little bit. I'm trying to like... The thing with Puglie's stumpy arms is that they don't often make sense. Alright, over here, and a little stumpy over here. Let me just fix the curvature of this, because it shouldn't be this straight. It should be curved with his head. Oh! Oh my god! Hello, hello! Thank you so much for the massive raid! We come bearing crayons. Oh my god. Oh! I've never seen that. Oh my god, the little pug. Compadre. Compadre? Thank you so much for putting long. I really appreciate you. Art and Jess, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you've been well. And Mel, thank you so much for the shout out. And Peggy, thank you so much for the celebration. I am so sorry. I got like 2 + 2 hours of sleep, separate hours of sleep, and my brain is just like not. It's flatulent. My brain is very flatulent today, and I am just farting everywhere. So thank you all so much for being here. I am so sorry. I do not have my usual pizzazz to welcome you all. Gray Shale, thank you so much. Gray Shale, thank you so much for the 10 vitamins. Appreciate you. Muminator, thank you so much for the putting along. Captain Katamari, oh, Captain Katamari, thank you so much for putting along. Fart Brain, it is absolutely a fart brain kind of day. Oh my god, I hope you've been doing super well. You know the drill, follow your hearts out, friends. We love it here. We love Mushy Brain. How was your stream today? Oh no! Thank you so much for the 100 vitamins. Art and Jess, thank you so much. I love the overlay. Oh my god, thank you so very much. So my name's Huge. Good thing I did not forget my name. My name's Huge. It's like huge without the H, and this is Puglie. He's this imaginary pug that I created to fill the hole in my heart of not actually owning a pug. So now he takes up more time than a real pug would, and this is my life now. Oh my god, Anonymous Cheerer, thank you so much for the 100 vitamins. Appreciate you very much, and I love the little ghosty. No! Anonymous Gifter, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Art and Jest. Appreciate you so much. No! Oh my god. You guys are flooding me with so much love. And I don't have the energy to pay you guys back. So good. These wonderful humans were pure chaos goblins, and I am borked by love. What did you guys end up doodling today? Freaking Pandemonium, thank you so much for the 100 vitamins. This is Art and Jess' fault. They will love Puglie. Thank you. All of you, thank you so very much for being here. Art and Jess, I hope you enjoy all the little idiots that are now in your emote box. Well, we will have a new redeem called Make It Cursed. So, it got weird and awesome and weird. Captain Kanamari, thank you so much for the 100 vitamins. Medusa 617, thank you so very much. You guys really don't have to. It's absolutely a-okay. But thank you so much. Rat Lord, hello. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for the lurk. I hope you have a great food, work, or just comatose on the couch. Appreciate you. Gray Scale, thank you so much for the 10 vitamins and the little corgis. Okay, wait, sorry, hold on. What do you mean there's gonna be a redeem for Make It Cursed? What did you draw today that was cursed? What did you draw today that was like normal, but then it was made cursed? Quixotic, thank you so much for the 10 vitamins. I appreciate you. You really didn't have to, but thank you so very much. Brenda, no, none of them listen. Wait, hold up here. I used a wave cheer mode, accept my joke. Never forget such curse. I made a doodle demand that's just Make It Cursed, and we made a frog / moth mashup with tiny boots. It's special. Tiny boots, like oh wait, that's my eraser. That's smart. Like tiny boots, like these tiny booties, and then it's a frog moth. So I'm gonna take a chapter from Rainy Loon and just draw a sun. Kind of. But then it's a moth, so it has the little feathery things, you know, like. Anonymous, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Smug Pug. That is the best name ever, and thank you so much for the kindness. You really don't have to, but thank you regardless. And a moth has really weird wings. It's not like a butterfly per se, but it's more like, yeah, like square-ish almost. And then it has like evil eyes because Art and Jess, thank you so much again for the 100 bit events. You don't have to. As evil eyes because a moth is like super scary, right? And then, but then it's a frog, so it will have like what if it knows it's a moth and it's evil, so it has like the little frog hands that are just like, haha, I am Foth. I don't know.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Brenda Puglie.
Non, thank you so much again for the kindness. Medusa 617, thank you so much for putting along. Appreciate you. Brenda Puggin, oh my god, what? What are all these adorable pug names coming out? Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoy all the stupid Puglie emotes that I have that's now in your emote wardrobe stationery drawer. He is my little idiot, and I hope you enjoy him as much as I do. Wait, sorry, hold on. I accept your joke. Unleash your hypees on this lovely human. No! Okay, Mal, thank you so much for the hydrate. But boots with the fur. Oh. And is everybody looking at her? Like they're all like, oh shit, that's Boots with the fur. With the fur. And then the whole club was looking at her. Oh, and she got like apple bottom jeans, you know? Like, oh man, how do you draw jeans and not make it look like underwear? And you know what? She got those apple bottom jeans, so you gotta really push it, you know, like. Because Froth has an apple bottom. And on you are fire today. Oh my god, thank you so much for that 100 vitamins, the Froth for life. Oh, Froth. That kind of makes sense, because like it's almost like his boots are frothy because of like the fur on the top. It's like steaming, you know? Tiny Eve. Brenda be pugging like only Brenda can pug. Oh my god, Pug's so good. I am so sorry they are so out of hand. I tried to take them on a hype run around the block, but they are still pure chaos. Art and Jess, no worries. Thank you so much for being here and for sharing all the love from your community to mine. I am so super grateful. I am just super sorry that I have a flatulent brain today, and my train just stops like at every single stop. Like, it's almost like there's a Froth at every single step of the track, and the train just has to stop for it. So I am so sorry that my energy level is not worthy of this train. Sorry, my train of thought. See, I'll start a sentence and then I will just stop because my train of thought just like stops, and I'm like, I forgot what my sentence was. I forgot what the next word was. We are fumbling through. You are doing perfect. Thank you. But yes, thank you so much. Is this like the Froth that was fabled to be from your stream? Gray Scale, thank you so much. Is it Gray Shale or Gray Scale? Would you prefer? Thank you so much for the 10 vitamins again. It sounds like perfect stream Borg to me. I love Froth. Completed level 2, no! Thank you all so much for making this choo-choo train go. Even if my choo-choo train is not going in my head. But thank you all so much. Oh man. I wonder if I assume your VOD is not up yet, but you received level 1 hype training about. Oh hey! Thank you all so much for being here, truly. Thank you so much for spreading love. And sorry. I forgot to say the customary thing. Art and Jest, if you need to raid and run, you've been here for a while, but if you need to raid and run because you need to get some food, become comatose, or just need to, I don't know, stretch your leggies and do human things that a sim would do, please feel free to. I totally understand. I totally understand. And for any of you who here that partied along with all your crayons and all the chaos, thank you so much for being here. If you also need to raid and run, please do not feel obligated to stay, because we are all Sims yelling into the void whenever we need to pee. Thank you, sweet friend. I will be lurking, so happy to be back here. Thank you so much for being here. I will hopefully catch you sometime soon. Also, it has been a hectic amount of time. Captain Katamari, have a great lurk. Enjoy your work, food, or human functions. For those of you that might be interested in staying for just a little longer, I will hide Froth in his own separate layer and do something with that sometime soon, maybe. Hehehe. Compongdre, thank you so much for the lurk. Appreciate you so much. Have fun doing your laundry. How should I go about explaining this? I have a toy that's hopefully coming up soon. Let me get this out over here so I can show you guys proper. I have hopefully a vinyl toy project coming out soon with this toy company, and we're making a bubble tea vinyl Puglie. Vinyl toy Puglie. Wow, words. See, this is what I mean. So, so this is kind of like the 3D sample prototype of it, and it's going to be Puglie in a bubble tea cup, and the lid can open, and you have a little Puglie inside. And what I'm actually doing right now is kind of like decorative sheets for it. So what I'm hoping to provide with the vinyl toy is a little sticker sheet so that you can decorate the cup yourself however you want. You can put stars on it, put this little like order label on it, or a couple of like hearts and confetti or whatever, and just enjoy it. So there's going to be these confetti sticker sheets, this order label. There's going to be a logo, which I drew out the illustration for it. I just need to stew on which one I like the most in terms of a logo. And so this is what I have so far. If you guys have a vote or something, please feel free to pitch it in the chat. Totally A-okay with that. And otherwise, I am working on a preliminary sketch of this idea, basically. So I'm gonna offer like 3 stickers of like these teeny tiny Puglies. I call them mini Puglies, and they're kind of interacting with your cup. So this one is like hanging on to it, or like is just like touching it and being like, oh, I want to be inside kind of thing. And the other 2, I have yet to determine what their designs are going to be like, but I am just drawing this out for now as a sketch. Oh my god, that's so cute. Thank you so much. So this has been a project that has been ongoing for like since the end of the year, I would say. End of last year. And the toy company has just been extremely kind and patient with me. They've been really understanding of my schedule and the fact that I'm just like kind of this solo person, solo artist. So I've just been trying to do the best I can at the speed that I can, and they've been very patient with me. So I don't want to make it wait any longer, just because, one, I am also personally excited about this project, but also I just feel bad making them wait for so long because I just have so much going on, like, all the time. So let's get this done. This has been my project for the last 3 streams. I only stream once a week. That's Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Pacific time, and I've just been chugging along at this. So right now I'm just drawing this little big booty boy, and he just wants to get into that bubble tea, you know, and swim in it, and have no sense of survival. He just wants to experience the bubble tea, and in many cases, I'm pretty sure we all relate. Love the Pocky stickers too. Need to get some. Aw, thank you so much. I assume you're in my shop because I'm like, where do you see Pocky stickers? But I assume you're at my shop, so thank you so much for checking me out. And yeah, I do a lot of stickers. So Puglie's kind of like, he's my main boy. He's a fawn pug, because I've always wanted a fawn pug. And I just make a stupid amount of stickers with them, because I just find stickers so fun. Oh, I saw them on your Insta a while ago. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I find stickers so fun. They're fun to collect, they're fun to trade or gift to friends as like a small little thing. It's almost like that perfect gift level, you know, where you can put some thought into it, like, oh, of course your friend's gonna like this type of sticker. You mean glorious stickers. I just realized you don't do patches anymore. I haven't done patches in a little while. Probably like 2-3 years ago. It's just because I haven't figured out a design for them yet. But I might be bringing them back, like maybe a few. But at the moment, it's like, when I create patches, it's me debating if I want to just like make a food Puglie and make it that. Or make it almost like an emblem or something, like almost like Boy Scout, Girl Scoutish, where you earn patches to put on your sash and stuff. Because my previous patches were all like Cup Noodle Club or Pup Petter or something, like something goofy, but it signified that you're a part of a club or some sort. And so I'm debating how much of it is just like me making a food Puglie and that's it, that's the patch, or me being a little creative with it. Yeah, I think literally before the pandemic, yeah, stickers. Yeah, so with stickers, right, like, it's not an overly expensive gift, but it's still a gift that you can put a lot of consideration into. Like, oh, your friend likes tacos, or your friend likes Pocky, and you see the sticker and you think it's cute, and it's something specifically that your friend likes. And so it still has a lot of thought behind it. But it's not something that, like, you can only buy, say, like, once a year for, like, a birthday or Christmas, like, something big. It can be whenever, you know, just when you saw it and you thought of your friend, and it's a nice little gesture. And that's what I really want to encourage. Like, for me, when I go around to conventions or even just like random gift shops, sometimes I'll see an item, whatever it is, like a small trinket, a small pin, and I'd be like, oh man, my friend would love this. And sometimes I'm just like asking if they would want me to pick it up for them, if I feel like this is something they would buy on their own. But other times, I just like buying these little presents to like gift to friends. And the funniest thing is, my girlfriend has this complaint about me, and I don't blame her, which is I'm apparently very hard to shop for. I'm very hard to be a present receiver for, because I buy things myself. That's me too. Ayy! So like, when I see something, right? Like, okay, first of all, context. My birthday is in December. So like, that's a whole year worth of time. And here's what doesn't make sense to me. If I see something at any point of the year, but especially if I see something in like March, and I'm like, I like it a lot, like, what am I supposed to do? Wait until December to, 1, hope that it's still in stock, 2, hope that someone gets it for me? Nah, I'm most likely gonna get it for myself. And that's apparently what makes it so hard to shop for me. It's because I end up buying my own presents myself. But how does anyone wait for a present to, you know, like, get to you? So that's why I enjoy giving presents just on the whim. Especially back then when I had a little bit more money to just like play around with. I really enjoyed just getting random presents and making, you know, a friend's day, because obviously you don't expect it. Like, no one expects to get a little present, to know that they were on someone's mind or they were thought of. like, hey, this reminded me of you, and I thought you would like it, and then it just seems really sweet. Little booty for him here. There we go. It's because I don't want anything, lol. People are like, what do you want? And I'm like, I don't know, money? That's also me. So, like, whenever people ask me, like, what I want, oftentimes, I am truthfully saying, I don't know. Because, money? A house? Security? Not to be a capitalist slave? Like, what can you do for me, you know? And even if there is something physical that I wanted that you can buy, it's not something that I would normally ask for because I feel bad asking for it. Like, for example, I want an iPad Pro. Like the new iPad that is like more square-ish, like more hard-edged, and with the new Apple Pencil. I would never ask for that though, because one, I think it's really expensive, and if it's like something that's that expensive, I feel like the onus is on me to buy it. But two, I have a perfectly fine iPad. Like, it's not my favorite. Like, it's not a Pro. It's not like it's the old Apple Pencil or whatever. But it still works, and that's what that's what really matters to me. So I feel like it's a waste of money if I buy it myself or I have anyone else buy it for me. So I just end up saying, like, I don't want anything. While my husband is the same way. I think men in general are hard to shop for. I think it's just like, there's a practicality to it, you know? Like, I can't say if I do really want like 5 things, right? Like, there's 5 things that you can shop for, 5 things that I would want. But like, maybe the next special occasion that would entail gift giving is not gonna come anytime soon. And you can't sit there and like bank on it still being in stock, / it's not discontinued, / that thing is something that, you know, someone's gonna get you. So instead of kind of leaving it up to luck, just take the power in your own hands and get it yourself. I don't know, I think I'm super easy, because then it's like, you don't have to get me anything. Or, what my girlfriend and I have kind of figured to do, for me at least, is sometimes we just push up the special occasion. Excuse me. So, like, say there's something that I really like, and, yeah, it's just something that I really like that she found for me, and I've confirmed that I like it. In which case, she'll just be like, oh, okay, I can get this for you for your birthday. And then it becomes like my birthday, like my early birthday present. And I guess that works out, at least. Because then I don't have to wait or worry that, like, oh, it's gonna be out of stock or whatnot. And, you know, it would work if I'm not the type to buy myself anything. And so if there's something that I like, she can just buy it first. And then wait, like, hold it until, you know, my birthday or Christmas or whatever, and then she can reveal it, right? But she cannot do that because she runs the risk of me buying it myself. So yes, apparently I am awful. Alright. There's little guys coming along. It's almost like he got caught, like, oh no, I've been noticed. I know you technically can't see the ears from here, but I'm gonna cheat a little because in 2D art you can cheat, and you can just push reality a little bit just for the sake of looks. And let's make the ear like so. Feel like the curvature of this area can be better. Alright, let's figure this out. I'm not liking the curve of the back of his head here. I need to figure out why. Oh, this is looking okay. I think I figured it out. By figuring it out, I mean I just kept drawing until it looked right. Connect over here. All right. And you know what? Because he's like pushing back, you know, like. Ravens, thank you so much for the 10-month anniversary. I appreciate you so very much. And I hope you're having a great day so far. Grayscale, thank you so much for the lurk. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you so much for the support and for being a part of the raid. Back of his head is ridiculous. Do you remember that Mad TV scene? Wait, what Mad TV scene? Oh yeah. So, because he's like looking back, you know, it's gonna be a little pushed up. So, let's get a little paunchy over here. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna move this down a tinge so it's rounder. Kind of. Right around here, move this to be a little bit tilted. Oh, not bad. Oh. By the way, are you still doing the kickboxing thing with everything settling down a bit more? Anthony and I was thinking of joining you if you still go. So, here's the thing. Yes, but not... I'm gonna wait a week or two. I'm most likely gonna aim for a Thursday intro class. I think I saw that they had like a evening intro class. And oh, can I have your number? Okay, I'll watch this later. Oh, I remember the scene. Oh my god. Okay. I love "Can I Have Your Number" guy. But yes. Yes, I'm probably aiming for a Thursday evening one, but I am going to wait a week or two. Because the mask mandate was lifted, I think, on like Friday or Saturday, like just the past one. And I'm kind of seeing, I'm kind of seeing if our numbers are gonna spike or anything. Because I feel like the place that would have the most like unmasked people would be the gym, especially a boxing gym, like still a little rougher. So I'm gonna see how things go, like maybe at the end of March. Take a look at the numbers, and then if I do end up getting a class, then I'll let you know. And then you and Anthony can join, yay! But if you two want to head in there first, like if you guys have a Tuesday evening or a Thursday evening that you guys want to try, like the first class is free, and the coach recommended, jeez, my brain. The coach recommended taking the intro class like 3 or 4 times to really get down the basics. So I did the one class, and I feel like I'm gonna need like 3 more of it, just because my first class was so off. Like it's been a while, and I feel like me working on my balance and all that is really all over the place. How much is it after the free one? I forgot. I bought a 10 drop-in punch card, but I forgot how much it cost. I think it averages to around like 20 or 25 bucks a class, I think, after the first free one. And the punch-in, like the drop-in cards can be for anything. Like you can do open gym, you can do another class. So what I'm hoping to do is I do like the intro up until I get really comfortable with it, and then maybe I'll do like one boxing technique, which is kind of like the next step from intro. And then I might just drop into a bunch of open gym classes for like, because all I really want to do is know how to punch and then work the heavy bags. But I'll see how it goes. That's not bad at all. Yeah, when you do the math, it's like, oh, it's not too bad. But then like when you pay in the lump sum, it's like, oh, it hurts. It hurts. Open gym sounds amazing. Yeah, and they have like all the bags, like all the boxing bags and stuff. They have like a ring. They have actual gym equipment. They have like 3 or 4 squat racks. And then they have like free weights, and then they have like a little area for you to do, excuse me, like yoga and stretches and everything. I don't want people to yell at me for not following their orders. I always complain when they make me do their warm-ups. I mean, honestly, same. The warm-ups at that gym, at least for my intro class, and I think for others too, is just skip rope. I think it was I think it was 5 minutes of skip rope. It was either 2 or 5 minutes, because they go by the boxing timers. So like every 2 minutes, a boxing timer rings, and then it's like 30 seconds rest, and then another 2 minutes, and then keeps cycling like that. And I can't recall if I got a rest or I got caught in my rope, and then I had to, like, you know, reposition myself. But I do believe that's a warm-up, yeah. Oh, yeah, so Puglie's just looking away. He's like, oh, I've been found. Let me in, please. Or, like, what if, I'm just gonna... Yeah, at least with for the intro with the main coach, like he's not a very shouty person, which is good, but I don't know if the other coaches are as nice. Like I'm sure they're nice, but like, you know, some of them might be a little bit more intense. All right, let me try out another. But I do remember after my class, like when I was grabbing my stuff to pack up and everything, I guess another class was starting, and the coach came in, and he's like, "Why are none of you warming up yet?" And then immediately, like, 5 guys, like, went and got their skip rope and just started jumping. But yeah, it's also really neat, because when I went for my intro, I got to take a look around, and there were these 2 kids. Like, they must be teenagers. Maybe 13 or 14. Like, they were practicing boxing together. Like, they were... like, one of them was holding up the hand mats, and the other was, like, aiming for the punches and stuff. It's just really nice to see. Like, it really is for all ages. Actually, why did I delete that? Okay. Let's do over here. Okay, one of them is like, let me in. But the other one is like, oh no, you caught me. So I gotta figure out which one I like more. Do you know how long we are allowed to be in the open gym for? I mean, the entire length of the open gym is yours. I forget how long the open gyms are. I think they're an hour slots, or maybe an hour and a half. But I mean, if you go in for open gym, I'm under the impression that like you just get that block. Okay, gonna save this for now. Mini Puglies. Shantony, hello. How are you? Hello, I hear I'm being volunteered for physical activity. Oh no, he heard. Let's see. Because I would imagine with the punch card, they wouldn't allow us to stay for like 3 hours or so. Oh, so I think how it works is like there is an open gym slot. Oh, they are. I just looked at the calendar. Yeah, and like I think you just have to exit when they start having class. But I'm honestly not sure how it works, because when I was having my intro class, like there were people around just doing their thing. Of course, they would. People knew to not be... Actually, no. It just so happened that people weren't using the heavy bags. But, like, there were still people around, like, not in a class, so far as I know, doing, like, heavy bags on another side and doing weights and squats and stuff. So, I really don't know. But, heck, if I'm allowed to stay in there for like, as long as I want, I'm gonna try to milk the most of I can out of my single punch. Voluntold. You will like it. I mean, does he know anything about this yet? Is this a surprise? He does now. Oh my god, Mel. Alright. Oh, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, Anthony, I hope you'll like it. Like, trust me, I am as sweaty and as gross and as huffy and puffy as the next person, and I'm also gonna be keeping my mask on while working out, so that's a whole other level of hell. I've done it before. It ain't great, but it is what it is. And yeah, I'm probably going to keep my mask on. I literally wrote that when you said that. Linked. And yeah, it sucks, but like, yeah, it's what I want for my safety. So yeah, I guess we'll just be sweating it up in our face and our everywhere, just everywhere. But I really can't wait to get back into it. Like, at no point did it feel like I was tired. My body was tired. But at no point did I feel like, oh man, I want to stop doing this. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I still want to do it. It was just my body couldn't keep up because I'm so, like, out of shape in terms of cardio requirement. I'm joking. I like kickboxing. This sounds like it's going to be fun. Yeah! Have you done kickboxing before? Like, this is just, like, straight up boxing. It's not kickboxing. But I've always found it so hard to find a gym. I've done, I would say it was no, it was boxing before. I've done boxing before for another gym, and this gym is run by some guy that's like an MMA fighter, and oh my god, no, Kenny! No! Kenny, thank you so much! Butai, hello! Another huge raid, let's go! Hello everyone, Butai, hello, thank you so much for being here. Kenny, Stormer Shadows, charity stream incoming, what? Wait, Chaos, Shadow Thailand? Kenny, hello, Boxy, Foxy, Loxy, hello, Mimi reads a lot, hey, good to see you. Oh my god, JJ, Chung? 19, thank you so much for putting along. I am so sorry I butchered your name just right there. I am so sorry. Evie couldn't quite get the message right. It should be charity stream incoming. Interesting. Panda San. Kenny nearly died. Nearly raged, and chat had a heart attack. Wait, what happened? What is happening in that video? This is always a good question. Wild Randomness, hello, thank you so much for being here. Good to see you again. Kenny waxes legs with sugar. Oh. And flex tape. Wait, what? I'm not sure if I'm ready to watch the VOD, to be honest. He let it go cold too. No! Kenny, did you look up instructions on how to wax yourself? I am also not sure if I'm ready to watch the VOD. Did he do it on his leg, like his shin, his thigh, or his armpit? For the most part, oh my god. We tried to help him. He looked at 2 videos and confused them. He did, but of course he didn't listen to all of it. He mixed the 2. What? We tried so hard. No. Because I know the experience of waxing, and it is not fun. It really sucks. So, Kenny, I guess I'll have to look at your next mod. I did everything I could. Kenny, no! Also, first of all, Butai, I still haven't heard back from KawaiiCon. I think either my email completely slipped, or like they're just not sending out emails or responding, or it's just up in the wind, or they're not sending out rejections at all, and they're just like hey, y'all get the point. I don't know. But Kenny, there's a chance I'm gonna see you in April and in May if you want, because I am going for Calgary Expo and also Oda Fest. Crying. So Butai, if you happen to come to Calgary, hey, oh, Pan Panda-san, please share the clips. If the clips are Kenny, please share them. It was a lot of fun for us. Oh, I bet. If you need help, let me know. I'll be here. Yeah, Kenny, if you want to experience what a con is like behind the table and you have the time, you're definitely welcome to come check it out. Excuse me. I probably have an extra pass for you if you want to come hang out. All right, hold on one sec.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, that looks like poo.
Okay.
Pan Panda San, thank you so much for booting along and thank you so much for sharing this clip. Okay. Bro, I'm gonna take a look into it. Low chance, but I'm gonna look into it. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna apply for Oda Fest anymore, but Calgary Expo is very weird in that they have their applications open all year round. You have to pay first, and then only if you get rejected do they refund you. I don't know if you want to do that, but you can try, or you can ask like send them an email first, just to ask if there's still availability, and then if they say yes, then you can like put in your application. The relief of that permission. Why is it that color though? Yeah, why is it that color? You know, don't judge it by its color. Someone said his leg was turned into a caramel apple. Oh my god. That's sugar wax. It's like toffee color. Oh, I've only done like wax before. So like you get the hot wax that's kind of like yellowish clear, and then you get the strip, and then you rip it. But Kenny, Kenny, please. Playing special events. Is that a new category? Wait, top 7 days. What's is it only filter by clips, top 7 days? I mean, is that just it? Like, ah man, how come I can never? How come you can't like sort by newest? Oh my god, I see myself. No, how come I cannot sort by newest? But I guess I'll have to catch it next time. But thank you so much for that clip. That's nothing. You should have seen how he made it. Wait, like was it not with the microwave and stirring? I mean, technically, 3 out of 3 to Kenny, 1 out of 6 to Neil. What? Imagine this. Kenny decides to do it. He places boiling sugar betwixt his legs in shorts. Like, I remember that the wax is hot, but boiling? Boiling? Kenny, do you have any burns at all? Like, are you okay? Oh my god. I like how you're wearing a respirator too. Ke- Kenny's Hulk booty art. Please speak out with chat. Scorpion pepper sauce.
Oh yeah.
Will it blend? Chat pics. Wax a leg. Put on a tube top. And robot induced dance. It reaches like 200. Because he made it himself from a recipe. Oh no, I'm okay, full safety. For this? Oh yeah, someone won the Hulk booty art. What is this Hulk booty art? Excuse me? I've got a couple of clips, but I've not sorted them yet. It's okay. It's okay. Just post them when you're ready. Oh my god. Aw. Kenny, you were running a charity stream for Ukraine. Kenny, you were always just the best. Absolutely always the best. I just see this pizza, and then I see the name Pantsless Elden Lord. But man, first of all, thank you for the booty parade. It's hard to explain. Just, Kenny, it's okay. I'll just catch up on your Instagram or something. I'll just catch up. I'll figure it out. It's not a Ken stream without chaos. It's not a Ken stream without someone asking for an explanation, and then like there's no way to explain it. Yeah, that was the drunk stream for science. Oh my god. But yeah, I shall catch up on the Instagram. But what I've been meaning to say is, I need to prepare for dinner because I'm heading out for dinner with friends. I am super appreciative again, Kenny. Thank you so much for all the love and support that you always send me. Hope you had an amazing stream. Thank you so much, Kenny. I absolutely did. I was so brain dead though. I got 2 hours of sleep last night, and then I couldn't fall back to sleep, so I got up and then I had a 2-hour nap. So I had 4 hours of sleep. 2 plus 2. My brain was just gone. Like, I have no... my train of thought just crashes every single time. But it's okay. It's okay. I survived. I am definitely going to get some sleep after dinner. But all of you that joined, thank you so much for being here. I don't know... There's a lot of sweet people. I mean, Kenny, you recently just raided me. Is there a second person that you would want to raid to just share the extra love? I feel like most of your community has had to raid and run, so that's totally okay. So you off, many thanks for the fun, although we just caught the end. Yeah, I'm so sorry you guys caught the tail end of it, but really, thank you all so much for being here. Kenneth the Menace, let's go. Let's go. Double raid. If I can spell raid right. And can I just copy and paste his name? Wait. There we go. Alright, let's raid Kenneth the Menace. Sick. All of you here that joined us, I should show you guys what we did instead of just kidding. We drew some mini Puglies that are going to be stickers to add onto the sticker sheet that you're going to be able to decorate your vinyl toy Puglie with. And I sketched out some of more refined logo illustrations for this fake Puglie bubble tea shop that we're going to create just for the sake of this vinyl toy. He's cute, he's stupid, and I am just as stupid as him today because my brain is just gone. But thank you all so much for being here, for giving me such a chill stream, from the communities of Art Ingest, and also from Kenny's loving community. I am so grateful for all of you being here, and I'm so happy to provide a double raid for Kenneth the Menace. I'm off, night all. Panda-san, thank you so much for being here. Have a fantastic night, and I hope to catch you around, probably on Kenny's stream. Listen to some white whale... Wait, why did I say white whale noises? Listen to some whale noises to get some sleep. Yeah, I've been listening to some ASMR barbers and stuff like that. I love that so much. I guess we're gonna yeet off in 5 seconds. So, all of you, thank you so much. Have a great rest of the week. Appreciate you all. Take care.